Hello, today I am back with Gothic Collection '07. It's no secret I'm a big fan of the Gothic collection. One of the things I love about it is that it is creepy and kind of a little bit spooky. Plenty of things that you can use for Halloween manicures, but not just Halloween manicures. They can be used for a lot of other things too. And I think this is a really good plate that illustrates that. So let me walk you through this one, and of course I'll do a how to use post up on my blog, but just to take a look at the images, I like that there's this cool kind of top hat here that you can isolate, and I'll link you to my post about isolating images. I love these are like lace doily, Victorian lace kind of look, and around her hair. That would make a really cool image on your nail, the face, and then some of those lacy doilies as hair. And a little couple of lacy ones here. We've got the bats flying down, and I absolutely adore this bat bird mechanical thing that she's got in her hand. I think that is the coolest thing I've ever seen, possibly. It's certainly on a stamping plate, maybe in my life. It's going to be hard to fit the whole thing on one nail, but you can get part of it, and I'm definitely going to try the shrinking technique on that one to see how much I can get onto a nail. That is just so cool. And you get this beautiful corset dress that almost that could fit on your nail. Mine are pretty narrow just by itself, but especially if you use the shrinking technique. And then this beautiful rose and vine and leaf pattern here on her dress, which could easily be a full nail image, as you can see, even for my thumb. I love the cat playing here with the bird. Well, playing is a kind thing. I guess it's probably hunting. Little mouse, and then we've got some birds down here, not just bats, like I said before, sorry. I love this key. How beautiful is that key with the wings? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then this lock, you could use that on a Valentine's Day manicure. It doesn't have to be Gothic at all. And the same thing with, this chandelier. It certainly could be used for Gothic manicures, but you could use that for a ton of other beautiful things too. I mean, just even, look at it this way, what a beautiful pattern that would make up your nail that way. Or just a little flourishy kind of thing that way. I love this. This is one of the things I love best about this plate is like the clock swirling into infinity and the little numbers of the clock surrounding it in the hands of the clock. I love that. And then, of course, the steampunk gears. Love it. And then this, I don't have any web like this that is sort of, it's not just kind of straight, but it looks like what you decorate on a cake or on the top of a latte, in the foam on a latte. And then you've got this beautiful jeweled spider there on the top. So all kinds of fun things you can do. I think at least I would say 4 or 5 full nail images that you could get out of this that don't even have to have anything to do with Halloween or Gothic anything. And then plus a lot of other stuff that you can do and play around with. So here to give you a feel for the relative size of the images on this plate. Here it is next to a conad plate. So you can see getting her face on your nail, you're not going to have a problem with that. That was my cat. I mean, you can see, look, you'll be able to fit her pretty well. And then, actually, let me do it this way. It's probably easier since most of the things are vertical. So you can see you're going to have plenty to play around with here. Not too much worries in terms of size, but then you do still have some full nail options that you can play with without too much of a difficulty. Okay, I'm back with the stamping test. The first thing I wanted to do was test this little mechanical bat guy, and you can see the lines everywhere. The solid areas all stamp really well, and then I stamped. I believe it was this way, sorry, it was this way, the spiral here of the clock, and you can see that it's stamped just fine too. Got a little smudge right there, but that's me, that's not the quality of the stamp. That was just me pressing a little bit too hard. Also, I wanted to remember now, this idea is originally from Chit Chat Nails, the blog www.chitchatnails, and it was her idea to cut out a fingernail shaped piece of paper from a piece of paper and just lay it on over your plate so you can see will, you know, what will that look like if I just try to isolate that? Or what if I just want a part of her skirt, and just move it around and say, okay, well, what, maybe these wings like strike your fancy when you see how it looks, or maybe you decide that I just really like the look of that corset, and so I want to have that on there, or you know, wow, that's really pretty. I think that would look really nice on a manicure, or, you know, so just with any plate that you have. On this plate, there's a lot of individual images anyway, so it's partly individual images, partly collage, but some of them are completely collage. You know, just move this around, around just various places, and you'll be surprised what pops out at you that you hadn't seen before. Change the orientation of the plate, so maybe you'll think about, you know, stamping this way, when you wouldn't have necessarily seen the face that way before, or, you know, who knows what's going to pop out at you depending on how you do it. So maybe that's going to look like something to you that way when it didn't look like something to you the other way. So just play around, see what you come up with, and you'll find there's lots of fun surprises on these plates. Okay, I will have stills of the plates on my, or stills of the plate on my blog, and the link and everything is down below, and you can check it out there.